I'm going to walk you through the stretching and strength exercises that are a critical part to the Fiix Elbow program. And really there's two parts. The stretching exercises, which are done weeks 1 through 4, are mainly to restore pliability and flexibility to the tendon. And then the strength exercises, we integrate weeks 5 through 8, which are going to build up that tendon strength so that the injury is less likely to return. For stretching, there's 2 exercises for tennis elbow and 2 exercises for golfer's elbow. The one exercise that's consistent between the two is wrist extension and flexion. And to do that, you just extend your arm out, straight out, make a light fist, and then simply move your wrist through flexion and extension as far as you can, slowly going back and forth. Then the next exercise for tennis elbow is wrist flexion. What you want to do is palm down, facing the floor, arm straight out, use your opposite hand to apply light pressure, stretching those forearm muscles. And you will feel that on the top and the outside of your forearm here, where your tennis elbow is kind of concentrated. And you're going to hold that stretch for 30 seconds. Now, if you have golfer's elbow, again, we're going to do that same wrist flexion exercise, but we're going to do a wrist extension stretch. And to do that, you take your hand straight out, palm up, again using your opposite hand to apply a light stretch to the forearm. And you're going to feel this along these muscles where they all tie in to the tendon on the inside of your arm. For weeks 5 through 8 of the program, we introduce the strength exercises. Again, the intent here is to build up the strength in that tendon so the injury doesn't reoccur. Now, there's a couple simple exercises you need to do. And we actually developed a product that makes those exercises more effective and more efficient. So this product here is our tendon strength handle. And what we did is we recognized that the traditional eccentric exercises you need to do have a few limitations when using the traditional pieces of equipment like a dumbbell or a hammer. So with this strength handle, what we did is we used a resistance band for the tension or the resistance. And this gives us some advantages. One is it allows us to vary the resistance, so you can start really light like you need to do with these exercises and slowly progress as your strength builds up. The other advantage of the band is it allows us to provide a nice consistent resistance profile so that you don't have a lot of load in one area of the exercise and no load in the other. So the first exercise that's consistent between both tennis and golfer's elbow is going to be wrist pronation and supination. What you're going to do is take the handle with the strap coming out of one end and place the strap under your foot so that there's just a light amount of tension on the strap when it's in this horizontal position parallel to the floor. And then you're going to simply take your wrist and support it on your leg and slowly rotate 180 degrees to the other side and then back again. And you're going to want this motion to take 3 to 5 seconds. So it's a nice, slow and controlled motion. And again, this band here is providing a consistent resistance through the entire range. So the second exercise for tennis elbow is eccentric wrist extension. What you're going to do is take the handle that's got the strap coming out of both ends like this. And you're going to place the strap under your foot again. And you're going to want to have just enough tension so that when you're in the bottom of the range here, you've got a light tension on the handle. And then you're going to use your opposite hand to actually assist on the way up, adding load. And then you're going to slowly and eccentrically let the strap pull your wrist down. Again, this movement should take 3 to 5 seconds. So you're going to assist it up, and then you're going to go 3 to 5 seconds to lower it. Now, the exercise for golfer's elbow is very similar, but we're going to reverse it. So again, stepping on the arm strap, this time palm up. You're going to go to the bottom of the movement, very light tension. You're going to use your opposite hand to assist on the way up and then slowly lower for about 3 to 5 seconds. Again, assisting on the way up and slowly lowering. Now, if you don't have this strap handle, you can always use the traditional pieces and repeat those exercises. So for the first one, which was the wrist pronation supination, you're going to take a hammer, grab it by the handle. Again, you're really going to want to go slow and controlled for this motion. And again, going back to the advantage of that handle, when I'm up here, there's very little resistance on my tendon because the weight's directly over my hand. And as I come out here, the weight increases. So that's what the advantage of the strength handle is. But for the pronation, supination exercise with the hammer, it's the same thing. You very slowly rotate through this range of motion, taking 3 to 5 seconds to go back and forth. Now, if this causes you any sort of pain or feels like it's too much weight to get through all the reps, just simply choke up on the handle a little further, which will decrease the resistance and allow you to go through that pain-free. Now for the eccentric wrist extension exercise, for tennis elbow, it's kind of the same thing. Again, you're going to start with your arm supported, allowing the weight to hang. You're going to take your opposite hand, assist on the way up, slowly allowing the weight to go down for 3 to 5 seconds. And for the golfer's elbow version of that exercise, you're going to take your palm up, use your hand to assist, slowly lowering the weight for 3 to 5 seconds, assisting it up, and slowly lowering the weight. Now again, it's critical that you do these exercises as a part of your program. Do them consistently and you'll get the best results out of this. Also, start light. If you go too heavy out of the gate, you're probably going to cause yourself a little bit of pain and a little bit of a setback. So just start light and build your way up as comfort allows. And that's the stretching and strength exercises that are part of your Fiix Elbow program.